sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Give to the running back. Runs for the tackle. Navigates that massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Finds the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hale. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The offense changing the play. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. In for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun to Gill, looking for room. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback extends the play. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Trojans make a living on stretching the field with big plays in the passing game because they just throw the ball to that receiver.
No doubt about it. And guess what? Everybody in Hollywood likes this, right? Like the big, explosive, dynamic, fun plays. And that's exactly what USC does year after year.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Plows through the defense. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see him. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
A run to the quarterback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
This quarterback part of their running game. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. That's reeled in, it's Graham. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Ross. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The give to the tailback. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll run the screen. There he goes. Touchdown, USC. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Hale. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He's got him. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Keeps looking downfield. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. to throw. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback may change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It is perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Moving away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. That is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Forced out of the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
A designed run for the quarterback. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Gets the back moving. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 25. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Quick release on the RPO. Got enough space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Gotcha.
It's complete to the right. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's St. Clair. Got his man out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's in open space downfield. Picks up the first down, still moving.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick it off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, he's got some space.
Give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? It just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Calls his own number. Showing off the arm. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Brings it to the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Caught near the sticks, it's Hale. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Unloads quickly. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quarterback will keep it. And the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was fourth down, and they'll give up the ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Here's a throw downfield late. Brings it down on the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This time it's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Open space at the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Complete to start this drive. At the 35, he's got room. Down the seam on the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Trojans in the hurry-up. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the